How this goes to start. Good, 5.19 seconds. Let's go across the line, knocked up the line, certainly would lost their time, so can be slightly disappointed with that, but it's not over the line he goes, and he will get 4-1. You're in between these straw bales and your concentration has got to be strong. A fairly decent start there, not the best, but still fairly decent. That's exactly this double forward.
Becomes something divine. What's this? 50? 50
machinery near 50 miles of electric range, a new chassis, fuel chamber, air spring, fuel valve, down fuel across the line. Fairly decent time on the green. Yeah, so coming up the water line now. 360 in your program. Anglo, the new performance sub-brand of the Korean football manufactured Jesko, and look at that, getting on that grass, picking up plenty of grass, heading up to Alton then now the challenging mode. Let's see whether this is going to be competitive. It's not 4 meters rapid off the start line to some of the others. That's 36.5 seconds. 10 points to the 10.4. Everything. Very deep to that final we saw a moment ago. Entirely so, you know, it's what the treat is supposed to be, just to understand the different Mercedes Formula Action. I think we can offer you some over the years. People like the young Dave Fredbersky sponsorship helped Williams get going when Frank Williams and Patrick Head got together. That was the biggest break the team ever had to get the money.
waving her hand just before the flint wall. Something is amiss. Show that he's done so much development work on the car. Just the final corner to go, just enough tread to get to the top. No, he hasn't finished, he's having too much fun. Fred Vesty, what do they tell you to do? Deliver the car to the top. Bit of a spectacle. 2021, we've been talking about Red Bull racing this one. We've had Jack Doohan, son of Nick Doohan, driving this guy. He's doing very well on the single seat of that. As principal of the team, and he likes having a go in the car. It's the best way, of course, for an engineer to understand what exactly it is. Not that that will help the team at the moment, but he's understanding the part. A good day out. People of a certain age, you get cars that are your favourite. James Van very soon indeed. Great to see all the people here in the team shirts. You've got some McLaren shirts this weekend. Clearly a lot of Red Bull racing shirts, but many other besides who are written shirts. So this is the end. It's the F2000. Beautiful. So let's just go back through the years. It's a mere 42 years since this car race. It does make me feel very ancient. I'd have to feel even more ancient to go back to 1970. Emerson won the first. He won't come across anyway. Getting around, which is the left-hand corner, waving showboat in the sunshine, and hanging the tail up, drying a bit of the dust off the corner. Lovely. They probably encouraged him to do that too. Phones held in the air, sound recorded, image recorded. Going back and go on track days with a more winning type of car, but with more power, more than the regular work drivers have. Incredible. And again, you can see all the areas. We'll throw in sunshine as well. You bring your Ferrari, it looks great, and so many people up and down the hillclimb course, people watching the live stream all around the world. This could be their very favourite car. Oh, 100%. I mean, Ferraris, there's always that special aura about the history, rich collection of Ferraris, thousands of Alpine, and if you will, this is the car with which he scored the third of his Formula 1 titles.
Yeah, that's right. And also just feel you can see that sort of that replica-ish helmet, you know, it makes you, it puts it back in your arm standing up, doesn't it? Incredible.
I was in Japan last weekend, that little one-maker, box-shaped cars, and someone pasted in Senna's helmet colours. So now we're going to the world. It's not an Alpine, but of course the bloodline. This is Renault, this is the E20 from, gosh, 12.
But now one of my favourite Formula 1 cars ever, and just the purity of it is absolutely incredible.
Well, the helmet is yellow, blue and green, the national colours of Brazil. You don't have to look too far to understand this. Yeah, just 77 of these, and actually celebrating the heritage of this dominant race, the Porsche launched a track only Maserati are celebrating the MC12, the 20th anniversary of Maserati, with several offerings of the MC20 here.
Yeah, only 20 of those examples produced worldwide, and then we head back quite swiftly on to the Porsche. This is the Lasanti 930 TAG Turbo, 1.5 litre engine under there, V6 twin turbo, actually a TAG Formula 1 engine.
Yeah, so what they're doing is they're actually at the Goodwood Festival of Speed, and actually built to honour John Watson, the Formula 1 driver, racing with the TAG engine in 1980. The engine is from that MP43 in the rear of that Porsche Lasanti 930 TAG Turbo. Completely re-engineered, carbon fibre. This car, based on the 911 GT2 RS, fitted with that same 3.8 litre 6-cylinder twin turbo, generating 700 horsepower. The flat 6 twin turbo engine with that beautiful livery, red and white, Marlboro inspired. It just takes you back to the Formula 1 days of old.
Oh, it certainly does. Absolutely fantastic livery on the 211 miles an hour.
Thumbs up as it comes across the line. Treating us with a UK-based engineering firm taking this one up.
Oh, so close to the head. I think actually might safely across the line.
Yeah, firm new uprates, updated suspension, revised rear bodywork, looped front wing, rear wing as well on that McLaren land.
A twin turbo hybrid is actually exclusive to Lasanti. 1,000 brake horsepower, Harry, and 1,050 newton meters of torque with an incredible.
Perez Sala, the former Minardi Formula 1 driver and the Hispania racing team. F1
There we go.
the world. Top speeds 260 miles per hour. As he slams on the brake, the wing slides up at the back. And that was the Bugatti Mistral. Now, the Spanish car company.
It's the ultimate roadster, really, isn't it, Harry? Max torque, an incredible 1,600 newton meters, and you can just tell it certainly shifts up the hill.
99 of these pre-sold has come to show for us, and the Mistral is a bit of a swan song really for Bugatti's incredible 8-litre engine, open top.
Bugatti, Andy Wallace, I believe, is at the wheel of this.
Yeah, this is the Bugatti Bolide that is making its way up the hill. Now just 40 units of that, and it's been our winner.
Actually being shown here for the very first time is this car in its turbo racing white. Shown to the public, at least, here at the Festival of Speed. And actually this was not restored by the California design. Restored it over here in the
Porsche 911 reimagined bicycle cars. We've been mentioning Marino Franchitti. He is at the wheel of this one, which heads off the line. This one from 1990, one that just went up there. Brilliant rear wing bolted onto the back. It's another example of history coming into the future and celebrating that, isn't it? It's just reimagined by singer Mazan Fawaz at the wheel. Marino Franchitti's been driving this so far this weekend as well. Marino Franchitti, the 2001 British GT champion, two-time Sebring 12 hour
draws really from the inspiration from the iconic 930 Turbo that actually in fact celebrates its 50th birthday this year, and this car from 1991 has been restored.
Lika making its debut. On the line now, this from
Alpine Alpine DNA somewhere along the line, with the iconic headlights and the shape of also keeping itself.
The removable long-tail bodywork you can have it in long or short. I saw one of these pulling up to the Goodwood house. Absolutely fabulous design, and an
Alpine brand that's moving very quickly on.
From China, breaking into the supercar world, silently making its way of McLaren. Retractable hard-top roof with V6 petrol engine with the hybrid power, giving it that extra horsepower too. And Solus GT waiting in the wings.
Yeah, and the Solus GT in particular is one of my favourites. Something that Mr. Hackman has been driving up this weekend, and here
with a 600 horsepower in this GTS, and McLaren also in with that latest in there, offering the Artura Spider. Also kick to the road through the corners. That's how they can give it so much ready, with the aid of the huge fan at the back, which is why it kicks up so much dust from the rear end of that McMurtry.
Oh, disappointing.
Heading off from the line now, we have the McLaren GTS. We've talked
always, Max Chilton giving it full beans.
Yeah, this is the McMurtry Spearling Pure, the track-only evolution of that record-holding McMurtry 0 to 60 in less than 2.
Giving us a bit of a scare every time he's gone off the line weaving there, but of this car, 39
hybrid making its way up the field. Now this is very much a race car with the livery, the rear wing, the engine powering it as well, and it is absolutely turning heads everywhere you look. It's one of the examples from Porsche's Intelligent Performance division, and it has incredible efficiency as well. Being a hybrid, it reduces the weight of the fuel tank and the need to make extra pit stops during the racing series in the GT3 championships that it is racing in. Not quite legal for the road though.
A car that actually back in age from 2010, and you can always teleport with that unique sound, beautiful sound as it comes to the end of its run. Doesn't matter if it's on the heavy side, a long bonnet and the graceful fastback silhouette really defines a super car, and of course you can always tell it's
ultra luxury electric super coupe, and really combines history in the old order with futurism. You could make a fab Rolls Royce well in the front of it. It is all Martin this year. Across the line in the beautiful racing green too. And Alice, you mentioned the DB12. This is the DB12 for that V8 engine, absolutely laying the rubber down to the start line. Miles per hour in 3.5 seconds. This has 30% more power than the previous iteration. The V8 engine powering it up the hill. The Aston Martin.
This is all we've been passing on by, but actually so Aston Martin come with plenty of cars here over the course of a few days, and today we've seen the Velour, the Victor, the Valiant, the Vantage Coupe, the Valkyrie, and 12. So always a strong presence.
2 litre V12, 705 brake horsepower. Then we move to the Vantage Coupe.
Look at that though. So good, as you said, Harry, to have them here, and this Utopia simplicity, lightness, and plenty of people have said who have had the chance to drive it, said it is an absolute pleasure.
Giving it as much welly as Francis Falconer at the wheel, but it's just beautiful. Pagani offering some of the most
we've moved away from it, but what a sound that is.
Well, we've gone to the other offering from Pagani. This is the Utopia. It's kind of similar to the Wira, actually. The third car from
Pagani. It's a nutted V12 engine, 850 horsepower, and very much inspired by fighter jets in terms of the design.
Yeah, so impressive. Heads into Malcolm
Straight we head to the Ferrari Daytona SP3. This very much paying homage to the 1967 Daytona 24 Hours race where Ferrari finished in all the top 3 positions. And just this is a powerful car.
It certainly is. Also available in hybrid as well. And you know when you see Ferrari flying up the hill that they are really going to...
Ferrari. And here with the badged 625 as well. The Ferrari heads up the field. This is from their ring here. It's very much inspired by that convertible style V8.
Max Verstappen will be here as well.
Yeah, that's happening just before midday. The balcony moment celebrating all things Red Bull Racing 20 years. And this, of course, with the E-Transit Supervan really displaying the way Red Bull are going with a link up with Ford and their powertrain supply going forward for 2026 in Formula One. They are very much hoping that to be a successful partnership. But Sergio Perez then kicking things off as he makes his way up the hill and past the checkered flag. Kick things off for us on the hill climb. This is going to be a car to watch in the...